Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is the FV304. It's a tier 6 British SPG, and this one's located on the south spawn of Tundra, and it's under the command of Gucci72. Now, you may have seen a recent replay where he got the Ace Tanker for the first time, and he sent that one in to me, and we put a video up. Well, this time he's on Tundra, and game started. Now, the FV304 never actually existed. It was a design plan that was proposed, but before they actually got ahead to building the prototypes, the project really got waylaid, delayed, and it was obsolete by the time they actually came around to putting it together. So it's a pity that they never actually built this thing, but it was a proposal, a serious proposal at that, just never built. Now, it's got the fastest speed in the game as an Arty, 72 kilometers an hour, which makes it very quick, and used to be a little troll because it could actually attack enemy tanks and literally troll them to death by getting underneath their gun depression and shooting them in the side. So it acted as a mini TD. But unfortunately, Wargaming didn't like the fact that it was dominating so many games, so they decided to nerf it, as they nerf most Arties. In fact, all Arties have been nerfed by Wargaming at some time or other. They've never been buffed, which is more of a pity, really. But there you go, that's what Arty does, because Arty panders to the tank players, not to the Arty players, unfortunately. Okay, well, we're targeting an Oni. Here he is. And a lovely hit there. The gun is a 4.5-inch howitzer, which equates to 114.3 millimeters, and it's got a very quick reload, 13.5 seconds. Round out, and another direct hit on the KV2. He's racking up the hit points so far, 476. Now it literally pecks the enemy to death with that reload. You can see he's getting hit after hit, and it dials in almost as fast as it reloads. A bit like the FV, the 105 FH18V2, otherwise known as the Leffy by some tank drivers. It's almost a shot. You can accurately place the shot on the target to specifically where you want to hit it. And although he hit that one with a critical hit, he didn't penetrate the armor. Of course, the front of the T82 HMC is very troll. You have to hit it in the right place. You either get it in the lower plate, or you get it on those machine gun ports on the sides, or on the rear, for that matter. But of course, you can't hit it on the rear unless you're very accurate with an Arty. And another hit on the Oni. He keeps moving as if he's going to come forward, but there's a KV2R and an Oni facing him. And of course, they've more than got the power to do damage to him. Well, didn't penetrate with that shot. Okay, the KV2 just wiped out our KV85 at the back, so we're going to put a round into him. Round out. Just landed in front of him, smashed him, but dragged him. Right, we're going to go for the Churchill 7. We're pecking to death the supporters of this Oni, and we're getting hit after hit on them, but we're going to have to hit on the Oni now because he's making his move. He's gone YOLO to come around the corner and dirt the KV2R, and that's encouraged the other tanks to come forward, and the Oni took a massive hit there from us. 82 hit points there recorded, but I think it was more than the actual damage done. And the T28 takes a hit this time, and it does do damage. Unfortunately, we've lost our Oni. So, which target we're going to go for next? Churchill 7. Lining him up, round out, that's going to land in front of him. Yep, he pulled back just at the right moment. Some tank drivers know when to pull back on their target. Right, we're going for the T28, even though we can't see him, and the shell lands on the ground. Right, well, we can see the Oni, but it's a difficult shot. Here comes the T28. Okay, he's committed himself. Going for a shot. Round out. Yes! And another good hit, and he's badly damaged now. He's a one shot from anyone, and he's gone. Churchill 7s come YOLO as well. Both Churchill 7s are doing it. And there, Gucci focuses on that Churchill 7. He's gone down, taken out by the M44 on our team. And there's Yoni. We're going to ignore him, go after the Churchill 7 behind him, or the KV2. KV2. In fact, he's getting a red line. I think he hit the wall just in front of him there. And the M44 who's behind us. Yep, in fact, there's an M12 and an M44 behind us. And we're going to have to go for that Churchill 7. We need to get him out of the game because he could come towards us. And he's been taken out by the M12. Now, the enemy's really suffering here because they've lost most of their heavy tanks from their attack force. We're going for the KV2. Direct hit. 126 that time, and he's headed this way. Now, is he going to come around the corner? Well, the M44 is going for the derp. And I think we're positioning ourselves so that the moment he comes around that corner, we'll get him. Here he comes, lining him up. Oh, and unfortunately it was the M44 who got the derp. And Gucci's decided he's going to relocate just a little so he can get under the protection of this wall. But the KV2 is headed this way and he can't see him, so he needs to get out of here. Oh, he's going to wait, and oh, he's been spotted, and the M12 finishes the KV2 off. So I think Gucci was actually his bait there, trying to tempt the KV2 to come around the corner, and the moment he did, the M12 finished him off. So there's only 2 enemies left, an S51, the Unicorn, up in the northwest corner of the map in grid square A1, and an IS. Well, we don't know where he is at all. But look at all the wrecks littering the heavy corridor on the west side of the map. Now, even though he's old and fat, Bert has still got a fair amount of speed. And he can turn, but not very well. Not as well as he used to be able to do. We're just looking for that S51. Now, we should be headed off to the northwest corner, but instead we're going to try and attack this IS, whittle him down for our teammates. We know where he's headed. After that T-3485 round out. Right onto his engine deck for 207. The T-3485 should have bugged out there, but he didn't. Now, can we get another shot in? Round out. Bit too fast. Oh, he's still got a hit though. A splash. 174. And the IS is now after that Super Jumbo. Okay, he's gone to battle assistant. And where's he headed? Going around the corner. It's going to be difficult to get shots on there. He's going to hide around that corner. Wait for our teammates to come down one by one. We've just got a piece of him. Just see the corner of his vehicle. No, going to get the cliff face every time. We need to reposition. Now remember, the S51's somewhere around here. We might get distracted if he's around the corner. There he is. Okay, now we've been spotted. But what we're going to do is we're going to wait here and then try and dirt that S51. I don't think that's a good idea. Might be better for him to go run around the corner and chase after him and get the S51 in the ass, but well, Gucci's going to stay here and go for the Unicorn, and he puts him around him, but it's not enough to kill the Unicorn, and the Unicorn's trying to get his gun to bear. And remember the fast reload of the Burt? Well, this is what it used to do all the time, and yes, he's trolled him, he's wiped him out. So well done, Gucci. I probably would have used the speed of the Burt to get around behind the S51, shoot him in the ass. But, yep, he did it face to face, and he took a risk because that S51 might have been able to get his gun to bear on him. But now, unfortunately, he's left with just one medium, the Cromwell. All the others, the Super Jumbo was wiped out whilst we were dealing with the Unicorn. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into the cap area, and I think we're going to sit here for the meanwhile. The IS is probably going to have to come back. Yeah, he's down there, he's down below. Now, Gucci's going for the Arty shot. Here we go. This should win the game if he can get it directly on target. Estimate where it's going to be. Fires around it. Unfortunately, couldn't see it at the time. He's just moving, changing positions slightly. The IS is intent on dealing with that Cromwell, and the Cromwell finishes him off. So game's over. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats. And it's another Ace Tanker for Gucci 72 in the FV304. Sorry about the pause there, Gucci. I was just trying to think, where's the heading gone? Where's the details? You can't see it on the screen anymore. They've changed the replay link. Well, he also managed to pick up a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 15 in that battle. And of course, he got a Confederate medal because he hit more of the enemy than anyone else. At least 6 tanks subsequently taken out by other teammates. And you can see that he only got the 1 kill, the S51, the Unicorn, during that game. But he did it very well indeed. In fact, he took a bit of risk going in front of the S51's gun, but he trolled him and got around the other side of him and shot him after the reload. So let's have a look at the team scores. Well, if we look at this, we can see he didn't get the highest damage in the game. That goes to the Oni on the enemy team. He got 2,394 hit points and got the high caliber. He actually got the second highest damage in the game, 2,071 hit points. While he was sitting there on the west side of the map, he was farming the hit points off all those heavies that the enemy sent down that corridor, which is a big mistake for them to do that. The moment they started getting hit by the FV304, they should have bugged out there quickly and chosen a different route, and that would have split Gucci's fire because he would have had to have thought very carefully about which one he's going to support, either the Onis on his team in the western corridor or going after the heavies that decided to go a different route. Well, he did manage to get 1 kill, but unfortunately the high scorer actually was the MX-1357. He got 4 kills, and the KB2 on the enemy team got 4 kills, and the IS managed to get 3. And when it came to base XP, well, yes, he was top of the table. He managed to get 831, and then the next high score was the Black Prince with 808, and then came the MX-1357 with 804. He fired 25 shots in that game, got 17 direct hits and 15 penetrations, splash damage on 4 as well, damage of 2,071 hit points, of which 1,225 were at more than 300 meters. He managed to damage 7 of the enemy, kill 1, and that's where he got the 6 difference to get the Confederate, and he also did damage assistance of 368 hit points while they were tracked, and he also managed to get 34 cap points while he was capping. On a premium count, he earned 38,007 credits, and after ammunition resupply, and this ammo is cheap, it's very cheap actually, really, he actually ended up with 31,757 credits to take away. He received 1,247 XP times 5 for the first victory of the day, took away 6,235 experience points together. So, good battle in the Burt. It shows that it is actually quite a versatile Arty. It's not the same Burt of old where it used to troll enemy tanks, something chronic, in fact very wickedly. You could literally zoom around enemies as quickly as they could turn their turrets. The Burt would be around the other side of the vehicle, shoot him in the ass or in the side. And yes, it was incredibly trolled back then. It was played more like a TD than an Arty. But you can see it's still versatile as an Arty, and if it needs to, it can go TD as well, as it did with that S51. So well done, Gucci. If you enjoyed that replay, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully it'll be your replay that I'll be featuring in the next video.